Bugaboo. Hey, buddy. Buddy.
This is 1 inch exactly. Turns out it's great. Last 3.
Guys, this is project number 2 of the season. We're still waiting to get our final SIP plans back that we can approve, and then SIPs will be on the way. But before the SIPs arrive, we have a lot of work to do. A lot of it we really can't do until just before the SIPs arrive, such as decking the loft, because it's kinda weather sensitive. However, there is a list of things we can do anytime we want. Because it's a beautiful day outside, and because it looks like we're gonna have a long weekend, maybe 4 days of sunshine and no rain, we thought we'd start to work into that list a little bit. If you look really closely at the edge of the rafter, there's about 1 inch of space there. As the SIPs will sit on top of the rafters and come out, you'll see that there'll be an awkward inch of space behind them. Shelter Institute recommended we put what's called a ledger board the entire length of the house so that we don't have to try to get drywall back there, which I think we're installing before the SIPs even go on, but we don't have to mud the drywall and paint the drywall. It's really best that we just put a board there and we don't have to deal with it.
I think that's what happens when you have an engineer who actually builds. Shelter has that foresight. They actually asked us, do you want to do this? And they explained to us the reasoning, to which any reasonable person would say, yeah, sounds good to us.
Because you will be able to see this from the inside of the house, it really needs to be a finished quality piece of wood. It can't be just some dump piece of wood we have half rotted in our lumber yard. Luckily, we still have tons of waste left over from the timber frame, so we thought, why not use that? We only need 1 inch wide boards, 5 inches tall. Because our frame is 36 feet in width and our rafters are 4 foot on center, we decided that we're going to use 3 12-inch boards per side, which means we only need 6 total. And by 12-inch boards, I mean 12-foot boards. Luckily, we found that in about 3 minutes. We have 6 long boards here. They're well over 12 feet each, and they're all over 1 inch in width. And because only one side will actually be visible inside the house, we only need to plane one side. And that should get this looking pretty spiffy in a jiffy. Jesse remembered to grab our 12-inch planer from storage, which you haven't run yet, so.
I ran it a little bit on the frame, but I was so up to my eyeballs in milling that I never really got a chance, so.
I kinda miss it. It's so satisfying.
Yeah, poor Alyssa, I was just shoving beams at her like, here, make this look good, make this look good. So yeah, this will be good, and this will be kind of challenging because the finish quality on this wood wasn't the objective, whereas the timbers, I was trying to give them to you as good as possible. So this will probably be a fun project, but for a 12-inch planer, it shouldn't be that big of a deal. We do have a thickness planer, because I guarantee you.
It's not with their shop?
Yes.
Smith?
Somebody
Shop
out
master,
there is
shop smith?
asking themselves the question right now, why the flip would you use a beam planer on lumber? The answer is grid power! That's the answer, because we don't have power. So our Shopsmith is still in storage. So our thickness planer, which is part of our Shopsmith bundle, which we got about a year ago at an estate sale.
Watch that video if you haven't seen it. We scored on a haul.
We have so many tools, a bandsaw, belt sander, so many tools we cannot wait to use. And we could use them with the generator. I'm so sick of the generator. So we're gonna try to just muddle through this project with the beam planer, try to get it done. It'll be close enough for what we want to do. Of course, down the road, we can't wait to use the Shopsmith for more precise projects. I think to minimize effort, we should rip these boards down to the 5-inch width that we need. first.
That's a good idea.
That way we're not planing 10-inch wide boards when we don't need 10-inch wide lumber. And then I think we should plane them at that point. Let's make noise. Like some turkeys came through here. 5 inches exactly. Perfect. We're gonna invent a new dance. It's called the planer.
It's going really well. Like with anything, once we get a system down, very quick. So I think we could probably have this done before dark.
lights went out.
I totally forgot that our lights were attached to the generator.
You forgot we were off grid?
I did for a second. I got like caught up in the moment.
For a second there, you're like, the lights will stand if I turn... Never mind.
It's kind of like when you go to like a really, really nice resort that you can't normally afford and you get caught up in the moment and then I go back to reality.
Back to reality.
Kinda forgot I don't actually live like this on a daily basis.
So I think the only thing to do is to turn the other
Quiet generator on.
Generator on?
Yeah.
And we're back! So I have a question.
Yes.
Have I earned my way into the Planer Shavings Club yet?
Yeah, it was pretty good initiation.
Not bad. I took some boards down over 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'd say beams are a lot more satisfying to plane,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
True. These look really good.
What do we do first? First we cut them all to length,
Oh, we cut them to width.
cut them to width.
Yep.
And then we planed them all. We took them all down to 1 inch.
Yep.
And then we cut them to length on the chop saw so that they're all 12 feet or a little bit under.
Yep.
And then we set up the table saw and we did our 45-degree. So if you can envision this, like I'm asking you to use your imagination.
Yeah.
This will be on the inside of the house,
The finish side.
on the edge of the rafters.
Mhm.
And then the sip will come down the rafters, flush like that. Just perfect. We're gonna have no problems.
Mm-hmm. It'll be perfect.
And then you'll see this from the inside. So to protect this and to get it to match the frame, more importantly,
Yeah.
we should oil these tonight
Yeah.
and give you a great ending to the night.
Heck yeah. And we got to clean up the shop because it's supposed to rain tonight. We can't have all this stuff.
Are we gonna attempt to put these up tonight?
No.
Probably not. That's probably better for daytime activity.
Moderately sketchy.
Like,
The
we
loft
could probably do it. I don't know that it's wise.
the loft portion is not too bad. It's the living room that's moderately sketchy.
Oh yeah, I'd say
There's
daylight
nothing.
for sure.
Yeah, and we need to clean up our mess.
If I'm gonna break my leg, I'd rather go to the ER like in the morning with a cup of coffee than at night.
True. And my hungry's kicking in.
I'm feeling hungry too. I'll fire up the oiler.
Heck yeah, we have an oiler? Wait, it's just a roller, right?
Hazing. You're being hazed.
Huh. All right, and I'll get the broom and clean up my big mess. I think we should save this stuff.
Yeah. Use it for
'Cause
something or other. The
we-
garden.
Oh, garden. I was thinking gerbil, but we don't have one, so... Or hamster? Hamster. Rabbits. We need to get rabbits.
Huh. These rollers might be a little big.
We cut this little board just to triple check our fitment. I think we should at least check that tonight.
I agree.
So that when we go to bed in the morning, we know our boards will fit.
That's pretty good. Ooh. I feel like when the rollers come out, all talking stops and everyone's just in awe.
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a flat spot on this. I just realized. So that might not be a good thing.
That look of oiling determination.
Mm-hmm.
I'm determined to oil.
Quite the view.
Right? Maybe we should spend more nights up here.
We should spend a night, more nights. What do you act like we've spent a night up here or something?
Oh, sorry, a night. Yeah, put a couple pieces of plywood, bring our sleeping bags.
I'm pretty sure when this house is dried in, we will not regret this work, and I think it will feel
No.
euphoric for a very long time.
Wow, it's pretty magical up here at night.
Just wait till there's like stars out there.
Yeah,
They're not out yet,
and the roof.
right?
Oh,
Oh, is it good?
oof. You should come
Okay.
look.
Wow.
Oh,
If that's not perfection, I don't know what is.
it's pretty close.
It's pretty good.
Oh,
Not bad for Jesse and Alyssa.
within a 30-second at least. My goodness. Hold on, I gotta check another one just in case that.
I'm pretty sure if I was freaking out about that 32nd of an inch.
Oh, see, that rafter's off.
Oh,
This one's short, like over probably
Well,
a 60.
we don't need to put that on YouTube.
Oh yeah, so good. Oh, it's gonna be nice.
Wow.
Oh,
All right, we gotta get down from here strategically.
everyone away from Sketchville.
See you tomorrow.